My work as a traffic marshal helps people to cross the road safely and enable the vehicles to flow freely.
Safety improvements were needed for all road users in Kenya because of the rising fatalities, sometimes to between 3 to 5% every year. More so in Nairobi, we have had about 60 to 70% of all fatalities involving pedestrians.
Seeing a pedestrian who was hit by a bus, it's quite traumatic. And they come in, and you may have seen someone just come in an ambulance, and pretty much a lot of things are broken. Step by step, they get the care they require, and the patient is able to leave the hospital and go back to their normal lives. And I think, those are the moments I guess we live for.
Thanks to the UN Road Safety Fund, we work closely together with different African countries in order to improve the conditions for cyclists and pedestrians in African streets. The impact has been massive because we have been implementing new street designs. We work together with governments to develop new policies, to implement road safety measures into the urban master plans of the cities.
When riding, don't be too close. This is too close. Because if you brake...
Now we have more cycling lanes in Nairobi that are being constructed and some that are being designed, and a lot more attention being channeled towards improving walkability and cyclability. And the number of cyclists in Nairobi has really skyrocketed.
Through the collaboration with UN, where we are now building a very big park for the community, where people can come and skate. It's just, and also a model street there where people can come and ride bicycles there. So it has really impacted our community in Dandora in so many ways.
UN Road Safety Fund was able to help us to see the transformation that can be done, and more importantly, was the attitude change within especially the policymakers and the government institutions to see that it is possible. There are benefits in pedestrianizing streets, and there is also value for money when streets are made for people.
For us to achieve the 5 pillars of the UN Decade of Action of Safety, when you come to safer vehicles, for instance, you need proper standards. You need support in ensuring vehicle standards are up to date, both locally and regionally.
The impact of the UN Road Safety Trust Fund project on clean and safer use vehicles in Africa has been to support training, to prioritize the issue of putting in place quality used vehicle imports within Africa. We've worked with the private sector, we've worked with the government to prioritize the issue and put in place standards, regulations for the import of quality used vehicles.
Buying used vehicles, these vehicles consume less fuel and also safer for them as drivers and safe for other road users.
Hii sasa inapaswa kuonyesha the blind spot.
A used car, but it has more features in it for safety and also for the environment. Mainly, we are importing minimum Euro 4, but currently we are importing vehicles which are Euro 6, which has more advanced features. We are the ones who ensure that the vehicles on our roads have met the standards. They are safer mechanically or roadworthy, for that matter, and environmentally in terms of emission.
The benefit of buying safer used cars is basically, first off, it will not cost you so much in terms of trying to repair parts, changing parts. Secondly, safer used cars do not emit fumes I'm keen on environment as well, and this is why I want to go either electric or hybrid.
We have a whole assembly of people who make our life, our journey safer on the road. The involvement of UN Road Safety Fund will be very key towards the realization of the pillars, the UN pillars of road safety.
If the UN Road Safety Fund gets more funds, then I believe we will do more streets in the community. Then the streets are for the cars, but let us build streets that the street can be enjoyed by each member of the community.
We are not going to stop there from now. We are increasing our budget at 20% every year to make sure that we go on reclaiming more streets. We are also going to collaborate and design better streets for pedestrians.
The people who make my journey safe are the police officers who control traffic and ensure that compliance is adhered to, but also the emergency team who are always on standby to ensure that they respond to safety issues, but also to the city managers who ensure that the resources are allocated to ensure that the city is safe.
I can say I really enjoy my work because the safety starts with me. First of all, it starts with me and then to the other people.